Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leach. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Bulls his way forward. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Coming after him. Makes his connection. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
That last completion sets him up on second down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man quickly. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up fourth.
Special teams coming through. As they pin him back, they'll mark it dead at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This is a designed run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback checking off. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. The short hands, it's Jones. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw on second down. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Makes the grab on third. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last one.
Running toward the tape. The 40. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are, and David, they're putting that on.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The toss sweep to the right. Keeps the legs moving. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Ventura. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And Dave
lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback, give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He'll try to do it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
I know he didn't pick up the 1st down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And now on second down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Get it out on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He'll pull it down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Skips away from pressure. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down. Looking for a deep man. Brings it down on the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit, and they know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Slips away. Keeps looking downfield. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Quickly complete. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll put the tight end in motion. They feed him again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Looking for room at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring.
Lofts one high and deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. Makes the catch just inside the 40. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
He finds his man. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Gets it out quickly. tackled immediately after the catch. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing.
And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Leach. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
Snatches it on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Complete out of the backfield. Stop short of the marker, and they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
On the run, it's Madden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia sends out the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And he returned that in to reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and